What is up, my financial friends? My name is William Thompson, back with another video, and I'm here to talk about one of my newest cards, one of my favorite cards right now in my wallet, and that is going to be the MX Gold, feature right here. So we're going to talk about the benefits of the card, why I chose to get the card, even though it has a crazy annual fee, and what value I think it could bring you, as well as we're going to go over a couple of my point statements just to see how many points I'm getting from it. It is a newer card, but yes, without any further ado, let's get into it. So, scrolling down, we are looking at the American Express Gold card right now. I'm on American Express's website just to go over a couple of the benefits that it offers and the reason why I think that it is a great card to have in your wallet, and that everybody, especially if you love traveling, should have this card in your wallet. So we're going to start scrolling down here. And the first thing you're going to notice, yes, is going to be that egregious annual fee. $250 is a lot. I will admit I'm out of my mind. But before you start calling me crazy, let me go over some of the benefits, go over the rewards earnings, and then go over, a couple other things with the card, and then we'll see if it's worth it for you. I think it's 100% worth it once you get past a lot of the benefits that this card offers. And the next thing you're going to see is that it does come in two different colors. You're going to have the gold option as well as the rose gold option, both of which are amazing options. I chose the gold personally just because I do like that feel. I like that look, a little bit more of the traditional gold versus the rose gold that my girl likes. The second I got the card, she was like, oh, you should have got the rose gold. So now I know whenever we do initially launch that P2 movement for her to get her on that gold card, we're going to get her that rose gold if it's still available, hopefully. So those two options are great. Now, my second favorite part right here is going to be this astronomical sign-up bonus that they have right now. I've never seen it this high. Typically, it's about 60,000, but right now they have increased it 25% to now it's 75,000 membership rewards points. I've only seen one offer ever higher, and that was a 90,000, but it was like through distinct reward, like a distinct referral program, or only specific people got that referral link. And it was absolutely insane. So this is one of the highest ones that you can get, so I would jump on it while it's still available. And that's when you spend $4,000 in 6 months. Now, the thing I love about American Express is they give you 6 months to complete your sign-up bonuses, as opposed to 3 months like certain people who we are not going to name here, who only give you 3 months to finish it. American Express gives you the full 6. So that just gives you enough time so you don't feel rushed. You don't feel like you have to put things on there that may incur fees, such as rent, such as other things that may incur, a 2.5 or 3% fee, which eats into your earning potential, versus just putting on stuff that you may not get as many points, but you don't have any fees to worry about as well. So we're scrolling down. Sorry, bit of an interruption there. We're scrolling down and we are looking at these categories. These are some of the best categories that I've seen for personal life, just due to the fact that, honestly, anybody can spend money in these categories. If you eat food, regardless of whether you get it from a restaurant, regardless of whether you get it from a grocery store, if you eat food, you'll be able to earn points on this card. So we have 4x on dining worldwide, meaning no matter where you are, whether you are in America, whether you're in Singapore, whether you're anywhere that takes American Express, you'll be able to get that 4x points on dining, as well as 4x on groceries at U.S. supermarkets. Now, of course, the sad part is this does not include Walmart, Target, a lot of those big box brands, the department stores, as well as your wholesale stores. But it is going to include your Publix, it's going to include your Kroger, it's going to include your Winn-Dixie, it's going to include all of those restaurants, all of these that you would normally go to for like produce, things of that nature, as well as your Whole Foods. And 3x on flights. That's going to be booked directly with the airline or on American Express travel portal. So another thing that's not listed here is going to be, it gives you 2x on hotels booked through the American Express travel portal. So that's going to be something that's good for you as well too when you use that hotels program that they have on the American Gold card. And then of course you get 1x on everything else. So here are the benefits that I love right now that help me justify the card. So I'm going to go through these benefits here that take off that make it initially a $10 annual fee, really. So it's worth getting the card. First one of those is going to be $120 of Uber Cash. Now, if you ride around the city in an Uber a lot, that's great too. I don't know too many people that do, but what me and my girl use it for is going to be that Uber Eats. Yes, $10 deposited into your Uber account every single month just for Uber Eats. If you go and pick it up, no fees. Or if you don't feel like it, just get it delivered. It's fine. And you'll also get that 4X on that as well, whatever you have over that $10. So Uber Eats is definitely going to be one of the top things for this on this card, but it gives you $10 each month that you can use for those Uber Eats credits. Now, I love this credit. I use it. I value it 100%. We've literally used it every month within like the first week just because we do love Uber Eats. We tend to cook 5 days out of the week. You can't cook 7 days out of the week. You're going to get burnt out. Come on now. Treat yourself. You've earned it. Hey, I'm looking at you. Yes, you. You've earned it. Treat yourself. And you can do that with the Uber Eats dining credit that you're going to get from here. Now, on top of this $120 credit, you also get a dining credit as well. And that is going to be the $120 dining credit separate from that Uber Eats credit that you can use at a bunch of different vendors as well. You can use it at Grubhub, you can use it at Seamless, you can use it at Box, and other partners. We like Shake Shack. You can use it at Ruth Chris. They have Cheesecake Factory as well. I love all of those options. We actually have a Shake Shack as well as a Cheesecake Factory right up the street. So you could say that my city was built for the Amex Gold Card. So we do have those right up the street, so it's really easy for us to use it. And that's why I love this credit. I can value it at 100% with no questions asked. I'm not gonna forget about it because of course we have to eat out 2 times every single month. And why not get $10 off if I can, plus 4X back? So we use those credits a lot, and that takes down the annual fee to about $10 when you value those credits, which I value at 100%. So that takes those credits down right there. And at $10 for 4X, and even if you value those points at 1 cent per point, which is, that should be the least you're getting, but most people will value it higher. I value it at about 1.2 to 1.4% personally for me per point because of how I travel. If you want to take those aspirational trips, like going to the Maldives or going to, business class to Paris or business class to Europe, then you're going to get 2 cents per point pretty easy, and even up to I've seen 7 cents per point for some trips. So it's just really up to you how you want to use it, but that's worth it to me. And when you add up all those credits, that's, especially with the sign up bonus being as high as it is, it's a no-brainer, honestly, at that point. So as we scroll down, that should be the end of those. Of course, you can do your pay over time feature. I do not suggest it. Please just pay off your statement balance, especially on charge cards. And it does have a host of other benefits, including the travel benefits. We're going to look into that for you right now. Of course, you have your Uber Cash, your 3X points on that. And the hotel collection is what I was talking about earlier. That is going to be where they basically give you $100 credit for your stay. You do have a 2-night minimum. You have to pick from their group of hotels and book directly through their portal, but it will give you $100 off if you want to use that experience. We might look into it just to see what hotels are on that list and potentially maybe even stay at one. So that's an extra $100 of value you can get. However, no foreign transaction fees, which is I love because, of course, you have that worldwide dining, so you can use it anywhere that American Express is accepted. And most places I've gone overseas do accept American Express, surprisingly. I expected when I went out to not see a lot of it, but you surprisingly do see a lot of American Express. And, of course, they have that. But what I was looking more is they have your baggage insurance plan. So it has your basic travel protections, your car rental, loss, and damage waiver. It has your basic protections as well as your trip delay insurance. So you don't have to worry. If you book everything on this card and your trip gets delayed or whatnot, you of course will get some of that back. And they do up to $300 if your trip is delayed over 12 hours. So yeah, so pretty decent coverages right there. that you receive from this card. And yeah, I like it. So what we're gonna do is now go in, see exactly what I've got, what the earnings you get from the card, and basically what I've spent. Now, my first statement hasn't closed yet. I might make a follow-up video in about a couple months just to follow up, let you guys know how many points I was getting, because I did recently get the card, but I can just show you how many points have been added on there for me, just so you have a good idea of how many points you can accrue, because they're coming in pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie to you. At 4x, they're pretty much zooming in for us. So I will be right back. And we are back. So I did pull up my American Express account just to show the multipliers and everything, to show you exactly how many points we're really getting. Right now we are at $800 worth of spend. 458 of it is going to be from restaurants. Do not judge us. We eat out a lot. But as you scroll down, you are going to see a lot of it is going to be that 4x, you know, 4x, 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 4x. And all these credits you're seeing are from the Resy offer that I took to get this card, which is going to give me, which gives up to $250 back via 20% back on each purchase. So from dining. So we're going to scroll down. But yeah, just 4x on everything, as you can see. 4x, 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 4x. But yeah, so that's basically the gist of it. It just gives you 4x on all your dining purchases. And those points do add up. You see all these 4x's and next to all this, all these funds, all those 4x's right there. And they add up. They surely do. So, scroll down. I was seeing if it was going to show the amount of points I was going to get on this statement, but it does not say it, at least right here. But so this is basically the gist of it. It's showing you basically how many points we get. Oh, point summary. Here we go. Sorry, I use the app. So I was able to pull up my point summary. It wasn't loading too well, so I had to exit out, do some other stuff. But so we have 2,808 points coming up from the next statement, which is going to give us, plus the additional points that are due for the current statement, is going to be 2,952 points. So almost 3,000 points in just the first month. And that's just from dining, basically. We barely put anything else on the card. That's going to be just from that card, as we don't really use the other cards. So that is astronomical amount of points that we're going to be receiving for this. So that is great. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you drop a like and a subscribe. We are on the road to 100 subscribers. We actually are already at 8 after 2 videos. Is a lot more than I expected. So please drop a like, please drop a subscribe. If you do have any interest in any of these credit cards, I do have my referral link down below. Unless you have another one to use, that is perfectly fine. I just appreciate you watching and subscribing. We are gonna come back and try to do videos once a week. I haven't been as consistent with it, but I am getting better. As you can tell, my streaming setup has gotten a lot better for my videos versus previous videos. So we are getting better, we are growing, we are going, and I really appreciate you guys watching. And until next time, stay dangerous, my friends.